My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire Modded. Alright, it's time to go with the Beaked the Cultist. First in the character loader. Another try. Don't mind if I do. Lose energy at the start of each turn to obtain 2 random boss relics. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. No. Alright, let me clue you in on why that's hilarious. Snacko Eye randomizes a card on draw. It randomizes its cost between 0 and 3. The randomized cost stays until that card is redrawn. Runic Pyramid means that we retain our hand every turn. So we never will redraw those cards. And because we just lost 1 energy at the start of every turn, we can't cast anything that costs 3. Our hand is just going to very quickly fill with things that cost 3, and then we will die. So that's certainly a way for the video game to occur. There's a 3 cost, there's a 3 cost. I can actually barely believe that happened to me. I was thinking about it beforehand as well. I was thinking, oh, Snacko Eye is probably going to be a really bad result from here. What I was not thinking, although it appears in retrospect I ought to, is Snacko Eye plus Runic Pyramid will probably kill me. I don't know if I can take any of these. I need things that are really expensive. Alright. Oh, nice. We got to play that slimed for free. You know I like that. Holy crumbs. If any fight goes longer than like a couple turns, that's it. We're out. We outie 5,000. Survival instinct. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Trade-off, exhaust 1 random card in your hand with a -1, so it increases the amount you exhaust per turn. Draw 5 cards. Whoa. That's... I kind of want that, right? Warrior's Essence is really good because it's always castable with the way this is going. But trade-off is actually going to give us the ability to, I don't know, thin out those 3 costs that we can't otherwise play. I love that all of this is very... What is it? Energy ball? Right-click during combat to activate. Usable once per combat. Consumes unspent energy at the end of your turn to gain charges, up to 3 max. Spend 3 charges to play your character's form power. Awakened form? We can play awakened form using energy ball. Yes? That's a yes right there. Randomize our stat relic. I can't do that. I need it so that I can heal after all of the damage I am definitely going to be taking. Speaking of all the damage I'm definitely going to be taking, not going to heal there. Alright. Gosh. Actually, I don't really want to do any of those. I'm going to get the ruby key right now. Alright. We got out 1 ceremony. Spends 3 charges. Consumes unspent energy to gain charges. We'll never have unspent energy. What kind of sultan do they think I am? We have 2 energy. Oh my gosh. It's actually remarkable to me how poor those 2 boss relics turn out to be for us. 3 cost, 3 cost, 3 cost, 3 cost. So we've already got a bunch of cards in this hand that we cannot play. Ever. Trade off and I get to play a defend. All right. We're definitely dead this combat, by the way. There's nothing. Yeah. All of my strikes, I believe, are now too expensive. All right. Energy ball now has the energy. We'll right click and that crashed the game. So that doesn't. I'm guessing that what happened there is that the game doesn't know what the form card for that character is. That's my guess. Anyway, let's reload that back up. There we go. By the way, this episode is probably a while late, as a lot of the episodes have been today. Primary reasoning for that is I got a lot of the recording done earlier today for some other projects that I'm working on that I'll announce on the channel at some point. They're not directly channel related. They're not even Let's Play related, in fact. So, I'll probably mention those at some point. Just a little early to do so now. And then when I would initially start my own work for the day, that is to say, recording, I had to go to a show because Reggie Watts is performing for only one night in Sydney, and I went to go see him at the Sydney Live Opera House. I went to go see him live at the Sydney Opera House. Anyway, if I trip over my words, it's because there's a German bar very, very, very nearby there that serves half liters of beer for $5 during happy hour, and you know I gotta get my money's worth. Oh. Lose 5 max HP to choose a rare card to obtain. There's a lot of good rare cards for this character. Know thy foe. Yes. Alright, I still haven't got to play with this yet. It is, add a random elite card to your hand. It upgrades to be 2. Elite cards are powerful 0-cost cards that reflect some of the Spire's strongest foes. This is gonna be good. I have really, really, really wanted to test out this card. I have to. Alright, Sentry's Pulse. Remove all buffs from an enemy. Pretty cool. I have really, really, really wanted to try that out. Ever since I accidentally walked in on the Beaked the Cultist discussion channel in my subreddit. Not subreddit. Discord. Good lord. I don't even know if I want a subreddit. Where it was being discussed, and it seemed like a really cool idea. Got him. Ritual of Body. Lose 1 ritual, gain 1 plated armor at the start of each turn. 2 plated armor at the start of each turn. Is this a stalling deck? Let's make it a stalling deck. Lose Know Thy Foe. That's not happening. Potato. During your turn, you are immune to damage. A staple of pre-Spire Blight life. That sounds very familiar. Know Thy Foe. Walker's Fury. Gain 3 ritual. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna go down well. And it doesn't exhaust, by the way. The card that we used to gain that did not exhaust. Uh-huh. I'm gonna triple defend here just so I can get some extra HP. Beaked the Cultist probably has like a lot, if I had to guess, of self-damage synergy. Nah, not a lot. There's a fair bit. We'll see it later, hopefully. If the enemy intends to attack, gain energy. Hexing is at the start of each turn, apply 2 weak and 1 vulnerable to all enemies that don't intend to attack. And trade-off, exhaust 1 random card in your hand with a -1, so it increases the amount of random cards in your hand you exhaust when you play it, and draws 5 cards. I think that we might want to take trade-off and then just use it to exhaust our hand and then try and draw into our 0-cost card. Our elite card, remove a card from our deck. Sure, more than happy to do that. Take a strike out of there. We want this deck more defensive. Take the golden idol. I'm going to have to take the 11 damage there, which is really sad. Oof. This is going to be a rough fight. No thy foe. Leader's execution is good. Maybe not what we necessarily needed at that point in time in particular. Defend, and leader? No, that's not gonna do it. Well, we're alive. Just. So we'll be resting in the next position if we live, which we won't. Yeah, that's only fair. The reason I didn't lose the max HP in the Golden Idol event is because if I'd lost the max HP, like, Beaked is extremely reliant on having high max HP, and we didn't really have a great way to defend in that deck either. So, third time's the charm. Hello again. Take 15 damage to remove 2 cards. Ooh, sounds great. 2 strikes, because if you play your rituals, you actually end up with only really needing a couple of strikes. Ritual defends. Yeah, when you play the rituals, you just need to basically defend while you wait for lethal, effectively. So removing the strikes is just to increase the density of drawing the defense after that point. Cool. Barbed wire, tweet, and trade-off. Lose all strength, gain thorns equal to your strength. I mean, yeah. I haven't tried like a defensive Beaked build. I don't know if it can be done. Ooh. Defend and barbed wire got upgraded there. Can't randomize that starter relic without losing. Ceremony and blind. I would happily take blind. I would not take parasite. Ooh, there we go. Blind is really good. Ceremony, would I take another one? Yeah. Right. Blood ritual I definitely would have taken. Damn it. Especially with the potato. That's what I was hoping for. Blood ritual. Sadly, that run was short-lived. Let's see what we can get done here. And just defend as best we can. All right. Got 3 ritual out. No longer weakened. Should just be able to, dunk him. Dunk him like donuts. Apply 6 languid with a 1. The upgrade does not change Raven's Hex at all. Interesting. Resilience, lose 3 strength, gain 2 artifact. Now, the interesting thing about this is it has a synergy with lose all strength from barbed wire. Obviously, resilience isn't going to allow you to lose that strength because you have artifacts. Let's see if we can get something out of that. Oh. Excellent. I really wish that I had those ceremonies spaced out a little better, but Can't always get what you want. Awesome. Enemy is completely incapable of debuffing me. Oh, nice try on that Siphon Soul there. Resilience gain. Double defend, and now we're just basically looking for strikes at this point. Good, good. Excellent. I like that we went from one build that I really wanted to play to another build that I really wanted to play to another build that I really wanted to play. Glowing Rock. At the end of your turn, you may exhaust a card from your hand. Interesting. I mean, I intend to play a lot of skills. Sure. Because I'm kind of just defending a lot right now, so playing a lot of skills very much seems in our wheelhouse. Yeah, I'm not going to be using barbed wire over the course of this match. Nor resilience. It doesn't make sense to. Burn, I guess, the smaller defense. I'm basically just looking for 3 strikes at this point. That'll do. Volatile Misfortune. At the end of your turn, retain all unplayable cards. For each, deal damage to a random enemy equal to your strength +1. And you can upgrade it to become innate, but it does not reduce cost. Interesting. Dig deep. Is that a thing that I want? I kind of do. Because I kind of just set up my rituals and then wait a lot of the time. I've got to burn that barbed wire. As much as I want the effect, I just cannot play a bunch of skills in this combat. That's a great way to die. That same reason I'll be burning another defender. So we got 3 ritual out. That's pretty good. Dig Deep is going to be 9 healing. Just really good. Guess burn the resilience. Hey, there we go. Throat Lozenge. Ignore the first wither effect each combat. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Oh, that's interesting. Draw 2 cards, gain block equal to their total cost. Upgrades to 3. Okay, so it's actually like a reasonable draw at that point. You kind of don't even really need anything else when it's a 1-cost draw 3. Especially with, you know, 0 costs. I think resilience upgrades to become 0 cost, right? Yeah. Willing Mill is another 0 cost. He'll take a Tucking Feathers. Foam Finger. No, it got nerfed. For the first 3 turns of each combat, draw 1 additional card at the start of each turn. I mean, still really good, but oh. All right. Could we have not gotten basically the most expensive cards I possibly could have gotten there? That would be nice. Like, it gave me a very little amount of block. So it's not like it's got that going for it in particular. Damn it. And sure. Let's wither a strike. Keep him weakened. I like it. Tucking feathers. Make sure to windmill before I play any other skills. And there we go. Attack potion as well as Raven's Hex Survival Instinct. Become entangled is a debuff, which should work with resilience. Alright, let's do it. Let's try and make this build. 50% good face, 50% bad face, 100% best face. Oh, so you actually get another result as well. Serpent Head, whenever you enter a question mark room, gain 50 gold, as well as Cultist Headpiece. You feel more talkative. Nice face, nice face. Yeah, so you could call at the start of each battle, and every card you play. This is gonna be a wild one. Resilient survival. I forgot that it can only be played if you haven't played any other cards this turn. That's my bad. That's my bad. Alright. Guess I gotta dig deep there. That's the deepest I'm gonna get to dig. Strike. Alright. Unfortunately, I can't play Survival Instinct here either. I like that it has different Kakors. That's handy. There we go. Poke, draw a card if it's an attack, deal damage. Yeah, no, I don't know about those. Flash powder, stun an enemy is really good. Alright, I'm gonna drop the fairy in a bottle. I know this is really good, but it's only really good if you need it. And I intend not to. Sure, I'll burn a strike. The only thing I didn't want to draw was Ceremony. The only thing in the entire deck. Oh well. Had to wake up the enemy that turn. Burning the barbed wire. It's not going to be important over the course of the battle. Survival Instinct. Yeah. And the artifact keeps us safe. I really would have liked to play the Resilient. Oh well. Oh look, Survival Instinct keeps us safe again. Although now I'm going to have to lose some strength if I want to keep going. I'm going to burn Dig Deep. Don't need it. Windmill, then tucking. And hell, we'll double defend even. It's probably time to drop Survival Instinct. It's going to be ages before I can get it back to active. Alright. Fear Potion so that I can kill. Curious Feather. Whenever you play a power, gain 1 strength as well as the Emerald Key. Blood Ritual. I mean, I already have Dig Deep in the deck. Yeah. Burn a strike, because they don't do anything right now. Blind, blood ritual. Blind should have been after the blood ritual there, by the way. Yes, I'm well aware, but Ooh, survival instincts fully defends us this turn, but I don't even need to use it. Alright. I now believe I have exactly one strike left in my deck. Not a great way to plan on dealing all of my damage. But also not the worst way I planned on dealing all of my damage. Okay, windmill, resilience, defense. Yeah, that was all out of order. We could have killed that turn. I'm grateful we didn't, though, because now we get to defend. And you know how much fun that can be. Just gonna stall for a little bit here. Just to try and heal as much as I possibly could at the end of that fight. Blood for the Gods, trade-off versus Mimic Warrior. I don't know about those right now. We've already got like a really strong deck archetype. Visit a bonfire room, we get 2 max HP, not bad. Let's explore, encounter a random event. Colorful shop, hell yes. Remove a card and upgrade a random card. Seems totally fine by me. Remove a strike and we upgrade a dig deep, okay. So the flash powder is going to help us stun this enemy on the exact right turn to stun them. I could survival instinct, then blood ritual. Ah, yeah, let's do that. And then resilience at the end. Not half bad. Alright, stuns the enemy for that turn. Now the upcoming problem is this. They go back to the same turn. That said, survival instincts, so what up? The enemy's intent hasn't changed, but I am intangible, so I would be extremely surprised if they managed to deal damage to me. Or rather, a significant amount. Yeah, no, we just took the 1. Okay. This deck is getting close to out of control already. I like it. I like it. I like that we can burn all these slimes with glowing rock as well. Extremely handy. Survival instinct first. And then I can actually still play all of my stuff thereafter. Oh. Oh. Lovely. I didn't want to play the blood ritual there and lose a bunch more HP. All right. It's just getting to this equilibrium that's going to be a little bit of a problem. We need a better damage delivery mechanism as well. Awakens form. Cost 1 less for each boss killed. Cards cost 1 less energy. Upgrade to can reduce cards below 0. That would give us a lot of energy back whenever we play these cards. Sorry. Windmill, blood ritual, resilience. I'm not even yet capable of playing Awakened Form, though. Deals 5 damage to all enemies X times. Throat Lozenge means that I ignore the first wither of this as well. That's really good. Ectoplasm. Gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer gain gold versus Calling Bell that I definitely can't take. I'll trash my entire deck. Sure, I will have Glowing Rock in order to burn them, but Number one, I can draw 2 of them in the same hand. Number 2, they are all going to prevent me from burning other cards that I would also like to remove in the course of combat. Number 3, some of them have applications on draw because they are autoplay. Those are the hubris ones in particular. Number 4, what if I draw 2 or more in the same hand? Number 5, there's more. There's problems. They also deny me a draw, obviously, because I have to initially draw them as well. I need the extra energy. I just have to take the ectoplasm. I'm sad about it. Oh, we're about to get destroyed by the necromantic totem. All right, how do we pivot? I don't understand the necromantic totem well enough right now to understand how to pivot. Which could be considered my bad. I would consider it my bad. I need to play more. I think we can all agree on one thing, and that's that I don't play enough Slay the Spire yet. There's still waking hours of the day that I don't play Slay the Spire. Occasionally I go and watch Reggie Watts perform live at the City Opera House. It makes me really happy. God, I love Reggie Watts so much. Oh. It was so good. When Pete told me that he'd actually managed to pick up tickets for it, I almost started to cry. Alright. Let's throw out our first call there. It gets weakness for 2 turns, but it also applies the vulnerability to this enemy that would have possibly allowed me to kill them, but apparently not. Alright, there's my thorns now. I wonder, if we exclusively gain thorns for the necromantic fight, will that save us? It may well do, and I may not know. Another windmill. Alright, we can take that, but now we need just draw. Okay, there's 2 ways this fight can go. I can either... Alright, I'll tell you what I mean. I could either cowardice and run away, or I could take the fight. It would be a difficult fight, but we can occasionally make crazy things happen with this deck. I don't know if it'd be the best decision, but it would be the most entertaining in the short term, at least. Because this deck is admittedly extremely slow, and this episode is admittedly recorded very late. So I think a higher risk, high reward playstyle is probably incentivized for that reason. Oof. All right, that allowed me to kill the frontliner here. I'm fighting for victory. Okay, we can get a turn 1 resilience off. That's really good. Let's see if we've got an attack potion that's relevant. Windbringer. All right, give us that AoE as well. Nice. We want to kill the one in the back, because the one in the back is the one that's capable of applying vulnerability. The Windbringer and strike before I blind the frontliner, play resilience. Gonna have to burn that defend though. Okay. So I can call for no damage here. I believe if I don't double ritual that turn, we'd just lose very, very quickly thereafter. Yeah, this one's not going down. Both of those would have had to hit the back line. I kind of knew that that was more likely to kill us than to save us. But I wanted to go high risk, high reward because I really don't have a lot of time before I have to upload this episode as well. So I'll make the next episode also a beaked run so that we can actually get much deeper into the character. Probably a little more sober as well. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Was This Episode or None? Sorry. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.